students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn chapter Evolution from grade 12 biology. So first and foremost, we need to know the definition of evolution itself. It states that it is all the changes that are happening to the genetic material of an organism over a period of time, long time, in response to the environmental changes. That is called as evolution. Evolution doesn't happen in a day or two. It happens over millions of years. To know the changes that are happening to the population or an organism, we need to have the life itself or the organism itself. So we need to know when origin of life happened. To know about origin of life, we need to know when universe itself originated, isn't it? So let's go and learn first and foremost what is a theory that explains origin of universe. The origin of universe is explained by the theory called as Big Bang theory. So what is this Big Bang theory? Big Bang theory states that all that we are seeing, all the entire universe started from a single point. All the universe started from a single point and it expanded from there, and it is still going on stretching or expanding. That is what is called as Big Bang theory. Few points to be written with respect to that are: Big Bang is a singular huge explosion that happened many years ago. From there, the universe expanded, resulting in the entire universe that you're looking at right now. Third thing is hydrogen and helium that are there in sun or all the planets came much later. Then all the gases that are present right now condensed due to gravitation. Next, and very, very important point is, when was Earth formed? Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. So all these points to be included regarding origin of the universe. So Earth originated, but immediately did life start on it? Not really. Life started many years later, and there are many theories that explain the origin of life. To know that better, we need to know, was it Earth the same when it was formed? Not really. Earth was not the same. Alright. The conditions on early Earth was much different from what we have right now. What were the conditions? First and foremost, there was no atmosphere at all. Alright. There were certain gases that were present, that is water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane and ammonia were present. Since Earth did not have an atmosphere around it, all the UV rays could reach the Earth from the sun, and it broke up water into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen being very light, it is filled in hydrogen balloons and all. It usually tries to go up because it is lighter. The same thing happened, but instead oxygen started combining with other components like ammonia, methane, etc. and formed new compounds. Ozone was formed from oxygen, molecular oxygen combining with nascent oxygen. Earth started cooling down, water vapor condensed and started to rain. This filled all the crevices and depressions on the Earth, resulting in oceans. And first form of life appeared 500 million years ago. Alright, coming to how did it happen, or how did life come into existence? To explain that, there are so many theories. The theories are, two are given in our textbook, so we will learn both of them. First one is theory of Panspermia. Panspermia means spores or sperm, which is considered as a unit of life, got transferred from other planets and Earth transferred from unknown place to all the planets including Earth. That's what the first theory is, and that is called as Panspermia. It was believed by certain Greek thinkers. Second theory is called as Theory of Spontaneous Generation, which states that spontaneously life will come into existence. That is, if you have a dead and decaying mouse, for example, or mud, from there new insects will start occurring. Okay, life came out of decaying and rotting matter. That is called as spontaneous generation, which was very easily disproved by a person called as Louis Pasteur, and this comes as your MCQ, so please focus there. what did he say? He used certain methods to disprove this theory. Okay, he disproved the theory of spontaneous generation. 1 mark question. How did he do it? He used a flask called as swan-necked flask. You can see the flask here, shown here, and this is Mr. Louis Pasteur. See, what he did was, he collected some broth in a swan-necked flask. He started boiling it and as the water vapor started escaping, he stopped boiling, and whatever water vapor was there here started condensing on the U-shaped part, making sure that nothing can enter this flask at all. So therefore there is a plug kind of existence, so nothing can actually enter from outside. And he left it over there, and he realized that no growth happened in that broth, which stated there is no spontaneous generation happening. Whatever life came into it came from pre-existing life. So what was his theory? His theory stated that life comes from pre-existing life. That's all right. Any life can come from a pre-existing life form. One cell can come from a daughter cell comes from the first cell that it divided. We agree with that. But what about the first form of life? How did that happen? To know that, we need to go to another theory called as Theory of Chemical Evolution. What is Theory of Chemical Evolution? It talks about the first form of life. It was given by Oparin and Haldane, two scientists. They said that first form of life came from non-living organic molecules called as RNA, protein, etc. He proved it. He couldn't prove it. It was proved by S.L. Miller using this experimental setup. What is the setup? In this setup, there is an enclosed flask. In that flask, he created the primitive conditions of Earth. High temperature, volcanic eruptions, reducing atmosphere having methane, ammonia was created in this flask. You can see here, and high temperature was 800 degrees Celsius was created in this setup. So you can see that there is an enclosed flask in which all these gases are filled. There is electrodes. As the electrodes touch each other, it gives lightning effect. There is water boiling here, resulting in water vapor and condensing. And with this experiment, what was observation? He found out that formation of amino acids happened. You know, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. When the same experimental setup was repeated by many other people, it was found that the RNA or nucleic acids and everything that is a monomer that builds up all the polymers of life, like proteins, nucleic acids and all that, are formed in this manner, stating that chemical evolution theory is the way to explain first form of life. All right. Now comes theory of biogenesis, which is nothing but the first form of life arose slowly through evolutionary processes, and certain points to be written under that as well. This is regarding the first cell formation. First and foremost, we have to talk about the non-cellular forms. They originated 3 billion years ago from molecules like RNA, protein, polysaccharides, etc. They started forming a cap around it and capsules, all right? They started developing capsules around it. First cellular form did not originate for around 2000 million years. They probably formed later, and they were single cells. All these important points to be included. And all the life forms originated in water. Okay, so till now we just know that life originated. Now how did it evolve? That we will be covering through certain theories like natural selection by Darwin and so on in the upcoming videos. Keep watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.